Okay, so you know that feeling when you're like staring at your to-do list and it's longer than your grocery list for like a month-long apocalypse?
Yeah.
And then you see all those ads for like AI productivity apps that are like, we're gonna make you superhuman.
Right.
And you're just like, ugh, now I have to learn a new app to this already infinite to-do list.
Absolutely.
Well, you guys sent in a bunch of material on this AI productivity app stuff, so I think we need to like dive in and figure out if it's worth the hype.
Yeah, it really is like a jungle out there.
Mm.
It's AI for everything from task management to time tracking to like get this improving your ability to focus.
Really?
Yeah. We've got a whole podcast script that somebody sent in about it.
A podcast script about productivity.
I know.
That's so meta.
Very meta.
But yeah, I get it. You know, we're bombarded with all these promises of effortless efficiency. But sometimes I just want to like throw my phone in a drawer and go live in a yurt with no wifey.
I hear you. But here's the thing. These AI apps, when used right, are less about becoming some kind of like hyper-optimized machine and more about actually giving you the tools to practice focusing better. It's like building a mental muscle.
That's a really good point. You know, I feel like so much of the messaging around productivity is like, do more faster. But what if it's really about like, do what matters better?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's where I think these tools can really shine. For instance, there's freedom,
Freedom.
which I know you've had some experience with.
Oh, yeah. Freedom. And I have like a love-hate relationship.
Okay.
On one hand, it's like this digital bouncer for my brain, keeping all those tempting social media tabs and news sites like out of sight.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, sometimes it really feels like Big Brother just like locking me out of the entire internet.
Yeah, it's all about finding that right balance. But what I find so fascinating about freedom is it doesn't just block distractions.
Right.
The AI actually learns your patterns and suggests the best times for you to do focused work. It's like having a personalized productivity coach who knows when your brain is actually primed to be the most productive.
So you're telling me it might actually tell me to like slack off in the morning and work late at night?
It's totally possible.
Yeah, that would be revolutionary.
It's all about the data.
Right.
Like, let's say you're working on this big presentation and you really need to like buckle down.
Mm-hmm.
Freedom could not only block those distracting websites,
Yeah.
but also suggest, based on like your past behavior, that maybe you should schedule a focus window between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. because that's when you historically tend to get in the zone.
Okay, now that is cool.
Yeah.
But, you know, for me, I think the biggest hurdle is like actually structuring my day.
Yeah.
Have these like grand visions of perfectly organized to-do lists and color-coded calendars.
Right.
But the reality is it's usually just this chaotic scramble.
Well, for that, we have Serene.
Serene,
Think of it as your personal productivity coach, but in app form. It helps you set daily goals, breaks down those like overwhelming tasks into manageable focus sessions, schedules, breaks, blocks, notifications, everything you need to get into that elusive flow state.
Wait, hold on. Flow state. What is flow state again?
Okay.
I feel like I hear that term thrown around a lot, but
Yeah, it's that magical feeling of being completely absorbed in your work,
okay.
where time seems to fly by and you're just completely in the zone.
Yeah.
It's like being a surfer riding the perfect wave. You're totally present-focused and effortlessly productive.
Okay, I got it. Now that makes a lot more sense.
Right.
So Serene helps you get into that flow state, but how does the AI part come in?
So the beauty of Serene is the AI adapts to like your daily progress, and it actually adjusts your schedule accordingly.
Oh.
It learns from your achievements and your efficiency,
Oh,
making sure that you're working at a pace that promotes flow but doesn't lead to burnout.
right.
So, like if you're a student and you're staring down a massive research paper, Serene can help you break it down into like 40-minute sprints with built-in breaks to keep you from getting overwhelmed.
So it's not about like forcing you into some rigid schedule. It's actually learning and getting better at supporting your workflow as you go.
Exactly. And speaking of learning and adapting, let's move on to something a little less traditional but potentially game-changing.
Okay.
Brain.fm.
Brain.fm.
Yeah.
I've heard of that, but I always assumed it was just like a fancy Spotify playlist or something.
Right.
What makes it so special?
So Brain.fm isn't just some random collection of chill beats.
Oh,
Okay. This is an AI-powered sound machine that is specifically designed to enhance your focus, your relaxation, or even your sleep.
What?
And it's actually backed by neuroscience.
Really?
Yeah, it uses specific sound frequencies to actually stimulate different brainwave patterns,
Oh, wow.
putting your brain in like the optimal state for whatever you're trying to do.
Okay, now that sounds a little too good to be true. I'm kind of skeptical.
I understand your skepticism, but think of it this way. Our brains are incredibly sensitive to sound, and specific sound frequencies can have a profound impact on our cognitive function.
Okay.
So Brain.fm is essentially hacking that system
Oh,
using AI to create these personalized soundscapes that are scientifically tuned to enhance your focus.
wow.
It's like having a secret weapon for productivity.
All right, you've piqued my interest.
Okay.
I have to admit, I do struggle to focus when it's too quiet, but I also get distracted really easily if there's too much noise around me.
Yeah.
So you're saying Brain.fm can help with that?
It's designed for precisely those situations.
Okay.
It creates this immersive soundscape that blocks out distractions and primes your brain for focus, whether you're in a noisy coffee shop or a silent library.
Wow, this is actually blowing my mind a little
Yeah.
bit. I'm
Yeah.
definitely going to have to try this Brain.fm thing.
Yeah.
But, with all of these amazing AI tools out there,
Yeah.
it can feel a little overwhelming, you
Yeah.
know? Like, where
Yeah.
do you even start? It's like being a kid in a candy store, like so many choices, but you can only choose a few.
Exactly. And that's why we always recommend starting simple.
Okay.
Instead of trying to implement every tool at once,
Right.
pick one from each category.
Okay.
Task management, time tracking, and focus,
Okay.
and then just see how they fit into your existing workflow.
That makes sense.
Right.
For example, I use Notion AI for managing my tasks. I use RescueTime to track my time. And yes, you guessed it, freedom to keep me from getting sucked into the internet black hole.
Yeah.
It's a simple system, but it works for me.
And that's the key, finding what works for you.
Right.
You don't have to abandon your trusty pen and paper.
Oh, yeah.
If you're a diehard analog fan,
Right.
you can still benefit from a time tracking app or a focus tool alongside your notebook.
It's about using these AI tools as partners, not dictators, right?
Exactly. Think of them as collaborators. They're there to support your existing workflow, not completely overhaul it.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
It's not about becoming some kind of AI-powered robot, Right. It's about, finding the tools to help us be more human, more focused, more in control of our time and our energy.
Exactly. And speaking of control,
Yeah.
one thing I really want to emphasize is that productivity, it isn't like a one-size-fits-all solution.
All right.
What works for me might not work for you, and that's okay.
Oh, totally. I've tried so many different productivity apps over the years, and I've definitely had my share of duds.
Right.
It's like dating. You've got to kiss a few frogs to find your prince or princess or, non-binary royalty of your dreams.
I love that analogy.
Yeah.
And just like with dating, don't be afraid to say next if something's not working.
Right.
Maybe motion scheduling features resonate with you more than ClickUps.
Yeah.
Or perhaps RescueTime doesn't quite capture the nuances of your work style.
Mm-hmm.
That's all about finding the right fit.
And I think that's where the whole AI as a partner idea really comes into play.
Yeah.
It's not about just blindly following what the algorithm tells you to do.
Right.
It's about using those insights to inform your own choices and create a system that truly works for you.
Absolutely. And for those who love their analog methods, don't worry.
Okay.
You can still use your trusty pen and paper and benefit from the insights that these tools can provide.
I like that.
Yeah, so maybe you track your time with an app,
Yeah.
but then you plan your week in a bullet journal.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe you use a focus tool to block distractions while you're working on a project that's outlined on a whiteboard.
It's all about finding that sweet spot where technology complements your existing workflow instead of trying to completely replace it.
Exactly. And remember, even with the perfect tools,
Yeah.
there are going to be challenges along the way.
Oh, for sure.
Some of these apps have a bit of a learning curve, and it's easy to get lost in the customization rabbit hole.
Oh, tell me about it. I once spent an entire afternoon trying to set up the perfect Notion workspace.
I've been there.
And by the end of it, I was so overwhelmed that I just gave up and went back to my old to-do list on a scrap of paper.
We've all been there. My advice is to start with the basics.
Okay.
Get the core features set up.
Mm-hmm.
Start using the app, and then just tweak as you go.
Okay.
Don't get bogged down in the minutia before you even begin.
Yeah, it's so easy to fall into that trap of trying to make everything perfect from the get-go.
Right.
But sometimes the best way to learn is just to dive in and figure it out as you go.
Precisely. And speaking of diving in,
Okay.
I think it's time we address the elephant in the room, the real reason why we're all so obsessed with productivity in the first place.
Ooh, here's where it gets really interesting. I think deep down, it's not actually about getting more done.
Right.
It's about creating space for the things that truly matter.
Yes.
It's about having more time for family, friends, hobbies, passions, those things that make life worth living.
That's beautifully put. It's about reclaiming our time and our energy from the tyranny of the to-do list
Yes.
and dedicating it to what brings us joy, purpose, and fulfillment.
And I think that's where these AI tools can be truly transformative. You know, they take the heavy lifting off our shoulders, automating tasks, streamlining workflows, helping us stay focused so we can direct our energy toward what truly matters.
Right.
It's like having a personal assistant who's always working behind the scenes to like optimize your day and free up your mental bandwidth.
Think about it this way,
Okay.
that 23 minutes it takes to refocus after a distraction.
Oh, yeah.
Those minutes add up so quickly throughout the day.
They do.
And by using tools that minimize distractions and promote focus,
Right.
we can reclaim those precious minutes and dedicate them to something so much more meaningful.
It's like suddenly finding an extra hour in your day.
Yeah.
And not just any hour, an hour that's free from stress and mental clutter,
Yes.
an hour that you can truly dedicate to something you love.
Exactly. And that's the real magic of AI for productivity.
Wow.
It's not just about checking things off a list.
Right.
It's about unlocking your potential to live a life that's both productive and profoundly fulfilling.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of AI productivity apps, I want to leave you, our listener, with a challenge.
A challenge to shift your perspective on productivity,
Okay.
to see it not as a burden,
Yeah.
but as a pathway to a life that's more aligned with your values and aspirations.
So instead of like trying to conquer our to-do lists,
Right.
what if we focused on like designing a life where our tools work for us,
Yes.
not the other way around?
It's about reclaiming your agency.
Right.
Becoming the architect of your own time and your own energy, and with the help of AI,
Right.
that vision is well within reach.
Yeah. We've talked about a lot of different apps today, and I know it can be tempting to like download them all and try to implement everything at once.
Right.
But if there's one thing I really want you to take away from this deep dive,
Yeah.
it's this: start simple.
Start simple.
Choose one app, just one that really resonated with you.
Okay.
Maybe it's Freedom to help you block those distractions.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Serene to help you create a structured workflow. Or maybe it's Brain.fm to enhance your focus with those AI-generated soundscapes.
Right.
Whatever it is, download it, set it up,
Yeah.
and commit to using it consistently for like a week.
I love it.
Think of it as an experiment.
An experiment.
A chance to really experience firsthand how AI can help you level up your productivity game.
Yeah, and who knows?
Right.
You might just discover a new favorite tool
Totally.
that completely transforms the way you work and live.
We'd love to hear how it goes.
Yeah, tell us about it.
What shifts did you notice in your workflow?
Mhm.
Did you find yourself feeling more focused, more energized, more in control of your time?
Yeah,
Share your insights with us. We're always eager to learn from our listeners.
we are.
And as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with one final thought-provoking question.
Okay.
We've talked about how it takes 23 minutes to refocus after a distraction,
Yeah, those 23 minutes.
knowing that what is one change that you will make today to protect your focus and reclaim those precious minutes for something that truly matters?
So maybe it's silencing those notifications. Maybe it's setting boundaries around your work hours. Or maybe it's simply committing to being more present in the moment.
Right.
Whatever it is, just remember that every step you take towards reclaiming your focus and mastering your time
Yes.
is a step towards creating a life that's both productive and profoundly fulfilling.
Because at the end of the day, productivity isn't just about getting things done.
Right.
It's about designing a life that allows us to thrive, to pursue our passions, to connect with what brings us joy.
Absolutely.
And with the help of AI, that vision is well within our reach.
It is.
So go out there, experiment, iterate,
Yeah.
and discover the power of AI to unlock your full potential.
Unlock your full potential.
We're excited to see what you achieve.
We are.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the world of AI productivity apps.
It's been fun.
Until next time, stay curious, stay focused, and keep diving deep.